Hey everybody, it's the year's 1999 and welcome to my gaming channel. Today for our first video, we're going to be playing Learn to Fly 2 while I talk about the Barbarian Class for D&D 5e. Let's dive right in. It's actually one of my favorite Flash games. Just want to show you the little secret. It's called the Secret Handshake. New game, and it unlocks these two modes right off the bat, but story mode. So, in case you're unfamiliar with the series, Learn to Fly 1 was a penguin using gliders and rockets to teach himself how to fly, but he ended up crashing into a giant iceberg. So in this one, he's going to be getting revenge by destroying the icebergs using these sandbags. It kind of sounds like a barbarian solution to things, just throwing your weight at them, crushing them. Roar! Full rage, full power. That said, I don't want to, stereotype the barbarians. Yep, playing on Congregate, as you can tell by the badges. But yeah, being a barbarian is more than just mindless rage, although the rage is, of course, a part of it, their main power. I feel like, they kind of get underappreciated just as, like, the mindless meatbag types. But there's so much more than that. I mean, after all, there's a bunch of different types of barbarians. And in a sense, most of us are barbarians, because I think most of us aren't Roman. Let me know if you actually are a Roman, in which case you're not a barbarian. Kind of want to throw in that Bill Wirtz clip there. Being invaded by the barbarians. What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. Yeah, that's good enough, an impression. You can hear the pages turning in the background. I guess that is me opening up the player's handbook, just double checking on some stuff. But yeah, barbarians, they're actually just a fun class to talk about. Brought them up in my top speed video, because they get that fast movement thing. Extra attack, all that cool stuff. That cliche thing we talk about, just them being meatbags, that's more to do with just the berserker, really. It's kind of that cliche barbarian going full at it, full force, letting nothing stop him. But using your rage and not letting anything stop you, that can imply in a lot of ways. Like, for example, there is the Path of the Zealot Barbarian, which personally is one of my favorite subclasses across any class that comes in Xanathar's Guide. And they have a really cool theme overall. It's about not dying until you've really given it all in combat. So one of their features is while raging, they can't die until the rage is over, even if they drop below 0 hit points. They just keep coming back. And then later on, barbarians have a feature where their rage goes on for as long as they want it to. Yeah, that's persistent rage, 15th level. So yeah, you could just combine those features together, just never die. You just become some kind of rage lich. I mean, eventually, I suppose, if you're not sleeping, then you're going to get exhausted. And, can't move, staying there forever. But yeah. You could just use that to escape a dungeon, undead, or just combining it with your healing friends. You're the unkillable. So yeah, barbarians. Bet you didn't think that they held the secret to immortality. For some other cool things, there's Path of the Totem Warrior. I feel very much if you were to make a Wolverine character, by that I mean Wolverine from X-Men, he would very much be a Path of the Totem Warrior Barbarian. You would, of course, choose Wolf all 3 times for your totem spirit. The unarmored defense would explain the adamantian skeleton. And as for his claws, you could say that those just have the stats of like a long sword, and you work it out with your DM where just having the claws out is having the sword drawn, and having them in is having the sword sheathed. Slightly homebrewed, but, it still has a very similar effect. Yeah, works out, and, it also explains why D&D characters can heal themselves so easily, with short rests and everything. Maybe just carry a bunch of health potions on you to simulate its healing factor. For some other barbarians, there's Punisher. He's pretty cool, actually. I feel like he could actually be a Path of the Zealot barbarian. I say that because, they keep trying to kill him, but he won't come back. Oh yeah, I got the Frosty Fall badge. Yeah, I actually made a new Congregate account for this sort of gaming channel, so I can be doing more Congregate things on here. If you want to follow me, I'm the Aries1999 on Congregate as well. So yeah, Punisher. Very much Path of the Zealot. Can't put him down, no matter how many times they shoot at him. Although I could see an argument for him being some type of Oath of Vengeance paladin, since, you know, he wants to avenge his family in both Daredevil and in his show. I mean, after all, that's why in Daredevil he goes after the Irish mob, the Dogs of Hell, and the Mexican cartel, who apparently have a branch in New York City. Is that accurate? Can any of you tell me that? But yeah, as long as we're talking about Marvel Barbarians, there's also Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's more of just your traditional berserker type, going out full force, like when he charged Ronan the Accuser. If that sounds familiar, I brought it up in my Class and Focus Barbarian video. You know, the Class and Focus series, that was something that I thought I was going to do, but decided just wasn't really right for my channel. I think stuff like that's going to fit more here on the gaming channel. I can just talk more openly, unscripted. So yeah, do you guys like this kind of format? My main channel also talks a lot about D&D. My main thing is homebrewing, you know, putting other concepts into Dungeons & Dragons. That's all very heavily scripted. Yeah, this is much more open. Like, I know what I want to talk about, but, you know, just sort of saying what comes to me. Come on, my penguin barbarian. I wonder if I could do this game in D&D yet. I'll remember that. But yeah, more barbarian stuff. Barbarians, as for multi-classing, I actually think that they're one of the better classes to use while multi-classing because of their unarmored defense. It's actually even better than the monk unarmored defense because you can use a shield and still get it. Monks just aren't able to. They're all about jumping out of the way, whereas barbarians are about taking the hit and still not getting hurt. So yeah, if you have like a pretty weak character who you want to beef up a little bit, maybe have a multi-class into barbarian. I mean, I get that doesn't work if it's more heavily roleplay campaign, but if you have like more of just a stats-based campaign, you might be able to do that. Or you could come up with a reason for it. Maybe he's just tired of being pushed around. Your character channels his inner rage for strength. It would also be good because barbarians have a D12 hit die, which is the highest of all of the 12 classes. So yeah, Wizard Barbarian. That would be a good example of covering your bases, because when you multi-class, you can either double down or cover your bases. So you can't concentrate on spells when you are raging, but let's say you run out of spells and you just want to be able to attack things. That's what a good barbarian would be able to do. An example of doubling down, though, would be as a fighter barbarian, because then you'd be able to combine your, fighting styles and such with the barbaric rage for extra damage. A similar thing actually applies with monk. Imagine combining rage damage with martial arts for some kind of super fist attack. Or if you're like a rogue monk barbarian. At some point I need to do a video talking about what's the biggest single hit you can do for breaking the game. Although monk barbarians unfortunately don't get to combine both of their unarmored defenses. That would be awesome though, because then it would be 10 plus constitution plus wisdom plus dexterity. And since if you play the system just right, you can get a stat up to 30. That would be, the base 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 for an AC of 40, if you can believe that. But no, that would not be within the main rules of the game. But barbarians, they are part of the calculation for the top AC, which is a video I'm already working on, so put your guesses in the comments as to what you think the highest possible AC is. Hey, maybe you'll put something down there that I hadn't thought of, then it'll get in the main video. My main channel is the Aries1999, if you're not already familiar with it, and this is Aries Gaming. Yep. Come on, I want to at least take out that snowman before we finish for today. Yeah, normally I'm better at this game, but right now I'm concentrating on the commentary. Hey, if you're concentrating on the commentary, why isn't it better? Yes, haha. Yes, I hear you guys saying that. Yes, for some... But yeah, barbarians are pretty cool all around. I've never actually had the opportunity to play as one personally, but I really do enjoy them. For some more multi-classing, Cleric Barbarian? Maybe like a War Barbarian combined with the Rage. Once again, you can't concentrate on spells, but... Ranger Barbarian. Yeah, that'd be fun. Barbarians, Rangers, and Fighters, they're all... Any one of those are a good thing to multi-class into since they're proficient with both simple and martial weapons, so would give your character more weapons to choose from. It's once again good if you're a wizard and you lose your wand, well, maybe you can pick up a sword or something, or if you're in an anti-magic zone. So yeah. And here we go. And that's all I really have for this video. Did you guys enjoy this? It's kind of more open format, me talking just about Barbarians. Made it up to day 20 and destroyed the snow mound. Enjoy watching me play Learn to Fly too. Really enjoy this game. It's probably my single favorite Flash game. Let's not forget to save. Yeah, we can come back to this later. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. You can check out my main channel where I've got more D&D stuff. Keep subscribed here. I've got a bunch of stuff planned for this channel. I know that at one point I want to do a Fallout New Vegas run through where I play as some specific roleplay class like a rogue or barbarian, as long as we're talking about that. So yeah, put your ideas for that in the comments. Let me know what other games you want me to play and D&D stuff you want me to talk about. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and God bless.